Hang on. W Rando, you already know. Okay, now I know I say this a lot, but believe me when I say this stream was probably supposed to start like 3 to 4 hours ago. I kid you not. Why is it that the video that I uploaded this morning, the video that was 25 minutes long, the time it took me to like record that video, edit, and post it, probably like an hour, 2 max. That little bitty short that I just posted, that's like an hour and 40 seconds, like max. Tell me why I spent like the last like 5 to 6 hours trying to get the footage and edit that. I don't know why. I don't know why it was such a pain. I don't know why Adobe Premiere kept being a pain in my ass. I don't know why I took on the task of finding all the individual textures and converting them from DDS to PNGs. It was way too much. So obviously we're a little bit later than normal, but better late than never. You feel me? So unfortunately, once again, for the umpteenth time, we have to start a new seed, but this time it is not because I made a mistake. It is not because I did not start the seed or do something. It is because the new update of both Dusklight and the randomizer, they pretty much prevent you from, one, loading any type of new, not new, but old randomized seed that you had before. And then two, the only way for you to even like start the randomizer is with a brand new save file. So needless to say, I know it's about to be 12 and like, I know it's barely about to be 9 o'clock here. So I know for a fact if it's late where I'm at and damn near like half of my audience is like in later time zones. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine. But tracker is up. We are doing just a typical standard all locations reachable seed. However, the trick this time is that we are playing on mouse and keyboard. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be a little bit weird because I have this on my left monitor and normally I have it on my right. All right, hold up. Let me swap this up real quick. Let me move this over here. F11. Move that there. Windows 11, can you chill? Move that. Bada bing. Bada boom. So this is intended to be a brick wall. So but why is the freaking, why is that showing? What the hell? That's weird. Hold up. Oh, turn that off. And then scale this to frame size. What the hell is OBS smoking? There we go. I look, when I give this a shot, it's don't have the GameCube, only have the Wii. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Okay, so let me get rid of that, and now we should be good. So, real quick, we full screen this joint, go to randomizer, seed options. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me turn this off. Where is it? Magic armor, no. So, seed management, Hyrule barrier, vanilla, House of Twilight, also vanilla, Farron Woods, open, Golden Bug, Sky characters, gifts from NPCs, shop items, hidden skills, hidden, no, not hidden rupees. So that is the main thing we've turned off, because usually keeping that on will have us searching everywhere. Everything vanilla. Trap item, I'm gonna keep that on, but keep it set to few instead of keeping it set to many like how I had before. Small keys and big keys are still anywhere. Maps and compasses we're starting with, skipping all of the time skippers or time savers, whatever you call it. New options, so we have logic damage multiplier. We'll go ahead and set that to double, but we could have already set that in Dusklight anyway, but I'll just set it, you know, to double here. Increase wallet capacity, logic set to on. And then I believe those are the only two new options that he added. Yeah, I'm just starting, so you have not really missed anything yet. Starting with the shadow crystal and the gate key, we are not going to start with the memo for the cannon, so fingers crossed we can find that pretty quick. Not going to exclude any locations. I'm gonna delete that one for now. Delete that. Generate seed. Okay. New quest log. Randomizer. Select seed. Let's see what we got. Also, let me swap this over. He said dusk. Roll credits. All right, so since we're doing a normal seed, nothing too complicated, it should be Arbiter, City, and Palace. So we already have those highlighted. First check. What we got? Good luck on the run, appreciate you. Alright, not bad. It's normally a blue rupee. Also, my homie that was working on this skin, apparently there's like a little behind the scenes work being put in. I'm trying to see what that's looking like. Let me check what this is real quick. Postal. Yeah, everything should be linked in the description. I pretty much just pulled the same description from my latest upload, which also had the mouse UI as well, so fingers crossed YouTube did not mess anything up and I gotta retype it. Put like a timer. I've thought about that, but like I'm not necessarily speed running it, so but if I get to the point where like I'm comfortable, then maybe. And shout out my boy Track Down for the resub. Appreciate you, my boy. I think if I get to the point where I can beat these in like 1 to 2 sittings, I'll start putting a timer. Is it gonna be the piece of hard run or what? Also, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to these mouse and keyboard controls. I'm about to be pressing so many wrong buttons. Prime example. See if I can do this. Can I not climb up? What the? That was weird. Feels so good to be able to move the mouse and control the camera, because before I had to like configure it to like left alt and left control to move left and right, and I had like the scroll wheel to go up. It was weird. Just don't ask how I got used to it, but somehow I did. But the problem was like the mouse cursor wouldn't stay in the game, so I like eventually I got tired of it. How much time did you spend in Ordon on my first playthrough? If I'm being real, I don't necessarily recall. I know for a fact I didn't like, you know, get out of here as fast as I could. I definitely spent like, you know, a good amount of time. But I'll tell you right now, I learned very quick that this is not a place that I want to hang out too often, because that freaking goat herding minigame, by like the third time I did that, I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I've had enough of this. So that definitely did not overstay its welcome in the slightest bit. Or, you know, maybe it did. How do I transform again on keyboard? Oh, there it is. What we got? Is that a yellow rupee? It is. Technically there's rubies up there, but I don't think I need them. Get the chest from here. They're gonna be any good Midna or Ganondorf skins? That's a great question. I would like to assume that that would be the case, but as of right now, there aren't really too many mods that change them. Always forget I have the Fierce Deity installed on the skin until I get to this fight. God damn it. I get him? Oh, I should have got him. Bro, what? I hate runs like this when he's just being stubborn. But we got him. As a kid, I get destroyed in the sumo until this day. I admit I still struggle. Yeah, I don't know. This minigame, it goes one or two ways. I either just breeze through it or it's a pain in the ass. Also, doing it on mouse and keyboard for the first time, that was weird. Over here getting carpal tunnel. First pose soul. Oh God, the roll feels so slow. I need my fast roll back. I mean, technically, I could turn it on. Nothing is stopping me from doing that. Are the bugs randomized? Yes, they are. Because, like, one thing I learned quick from me testing out my first randomizer is that if you kind of don't randomize the bugs, that's kind of like your first go-to every run, because, like, why wouldn't you do that? Because, like, Agatha is pretty much one of the best checks in the entire game. So yeah, like, if you don't randomize bugs, it can kind of make each playthrough feel the same kind of quick, because you'll pretty much just know the pathway to finding all of them. This goddamn minigame though. Like, I feel like I've mastered how to do it, but every now and then there's just that one stubborn ass goat. Like this one right here, look at him. Should be good. Bro, really? Did the claw shot is gonna be bugs? Could be. Oh, it's actually not bad. First one, you have to check almost everything. Yeah, I think I've done one run like that. Where, like, I went and looked at the signpost and it was like, yeah, you're gonna have to complete every single dungeon. And I was like, damn. You got 17 seconds? Oh, hell. I'm over here thinking a minute is like kind of decent. Oh, wait, how the hell do I do this on? Hold up. Wait, I have no idea how to do this. Wait. I might have to do controller for this. Yeah, I legit can't pull it back. Hold up. Hang on, y'all. Might have to hit up the Dusklight Github and do a bug report. Mouse and keyboard, you can't fish. Okay, we have found the one exception. Where is my controller? Let's plug it in. Arrow keys? But that would be weird though, because I don't have the arrow keys binded to anything. I can try it. Wait, let me check. I wonder if there's a setting for it that I don't have turned on. Input. Nothing that I'm seeing. There's an option to use your input, oh, your item button for it. Wait, really? Is it here in input? Am I blind? Oh wait, swap. Swap the controls for using direct select on the item wheel, making the direct select the default. Wait, that's not what you're talking about, is it? That's, I don't think, that doesn't sound correct. Yeah, this is about swimming. I wonder if it's in, let me see, cheats. No, it's not here. Maybe gameplay. I forgot about the HUD scale too. Button fishing. Allow fishing with the fishing rod to be used. There we go. Oh my God. Wait, hold up. Oh, nice. You just hold it. Shout out to Hornster. I guess now I can unplug my controller. Jesus Christ, why does the game have to come to a screeching halt? I probably should do a new skin for Epona. I've had this dark one for quite a while, but then again, I don't think there's too many skins for Epona. All right, what we got? Oh, great. It's the same thing that you have on your counter. Piss off. I don't think there's any other ones we can grab, because there's the grotto, but we don't have the lantern. You know if there's any mods that improve the enemy's AI? None that are out yet. I know of a few that are being worked on, but they haven't dropped any, like, you know, release date or any update. A Deku scrub, Epona design. I mean, to be fair, I don't even know what type of Epona skin I would like to see. Yeah, that's the one, Hero Shade. I don't know if that's the one that includes hyper enemies, or if hyper enemies is something separate, but I've seen like little snippets of the, like, you know, teasers from that. It is dark as hell in here. Wait, is that my reshape making it that dark? It is. Let me turn it off for now. I mean, theoretically, that is realistic. If you're in a cave with no light source, you shouldn't be able to see a damn thing. The most anticipated mod. Yeah, I think I joined the server to kind of keep, you know, tabs on it. I was thinking about signing up for the playtest, but I was like, nah, I'd rather just wait for it to come out. Yeah, that's like a lot of people's number one like issue with this game is how easy the combat is. I mean, I still find it to be fun, but I get it. But like in reality, there's not a single Zelda game that's hard. The only Zelda games that are hard is because when you take a hit, you take like an insane amount of damage. But in terms of like the enemies move, bro, I'm pressing so many wrong buttons because I don't know what the hell I'm doing on mouse and keyboard. I didn't even want to transform. This feels so weird. This feels so weird playing it like this. This might actually make the game harder. Hold up. I'm kind of starting to debate. Should I keep shift as lock on? I kind of want to put like lock on like my mouse or something. That might be a good idea. Only problem is there's not like a menu icon for that. I don't think it's the combat, it's the enemies. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Like the combat is fire, but the enemies on the other hand, that's a different story. Most of them are just like too passive, you know, they don't really do enough damage until like, you know, you crank up their damage. The only enemies that are pretty much a problem, hey, let's go, are the dudes in the armor and those lizard dudes with the shields. But even them, like, they're pretty easy too. Do I need to go in here? I mean, technically not, but I can grab this first chest. Nah, it's not that the controls are jank. It's pretty much my button configuration. Like, I can change it to anything else, but it's just my muscle memory that's taken a while to get used to it. Bro. Oh, I don't have, I need to put lock on. Do I do that again? It's in menu, right? Yeah, options. Yeah, set a hold switch. And confirm. So now, match if most enemies were smarter in attack. Yeah. Hold up. Why is it still? Did it not save it? Now it saved it. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. I think that's my number one complaint with a lot of hard difficulties and a lot of games, is that they don't really make the AI of any of the enemies behave different. They just make it so, okay, like you have to attack and hit the enemy 150 times, but if they hit you twice or 3 times, you're dead. And I'm like, okay, that's not really hard. That's just like giving me a very time-consuming task that can like crumble if I make one, you know, mistake. Not what I wanted to do. Like for me, I like difficulties when I can like trade blows and go back and forth with the enemy, stuff like that. Made kind of like Elden Ring. I mean, a lot of people are already pissed that there's so many games out there trying to be a FromSoft game. Oh my god, I haven't seen this texture for this spider in so long. I forgot I had it installed because the game hasn't been loading it properly. I keep doing it on accident. I'm actually trying to do this instead. I think this is like about as far as I can go. Oh no, this is actually as far as I can go. It's too overpowered at the end game. I mean, once you learn, actually no, you don't even learn it. Once you just get freaking, you know, a sword and you can do jump attack into spin. This is the most busted tech in the entire game. Oh yeah, I didn't even think to use the bomb links on that web back there. You are not mistaken. Actually, maybe you are. Ho ho ho! Let me eat my words real quick. I'll take it. I never learned to do the boomerang jump. I'm not even gonna hold you. I learned it for the first time when I did my first run on the randomizer. Okay, well that works. It took probably like, I say like 8 to 10 tries before I finally pulled it off. But once I pulled it off, it felt pretty good. The ball and chain. I think some of the best runs are when you find the ball and chain at like the starting village. Okay, now we got like one more room we can go into before we're pretty much walled off. Gotta think outside the box now, for real. I mean, pretty much if you put it on no logic, you kind of have to. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to beat half the game. Because half of that stuff kind of relies on you doing glitches in the first place. Well, also, it probably would be smart. Oh, but here's the thing though. Since I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, I actually have to alt tab out of the game now. I can't just move my mouse over. That kind of sucks. Yeah, let me mark that. The fishing rod. I can also highlight those as well. We have the gate key. Actually, we have the. I can probably just get rid of this whole section. What else do I have? How many post souls? We have 3. Oh, we also have the shadow crystal as well. Ball and chain, my beloved. Lucky I missed. I was thinking about trying that. Otherwise, I would have just warped out of here. But let me give it a try. I can't grab that chest over there, though. Damn it. 'Cause I don't think I could reach the bombling from over here. Does feel good to aim with the mouse, I'm gonna lie. You're not too far. It's probably really not worth it anyway. I keep wanting to press F or E to open the door, cause like every PC game you play, that's normally what you do. But for some reason, it's spacebar. Cause like, I don't know, on paper it sounds like it would be a smart idea to put roll on spacebar since you spam roll so much. And in a weird way, it's kind of the jump of this game. So it makes sense to put jump on spacebar. Wrong button. Wrong button again. I'm kind of curious if at some point they're gonna add like all of the official features from the randomizer. Like, are we gonna get, you know, random music, random tuning colors? 'Cause that'd be cool. That's a little weird to do on mouse and key, but I can still do it. Thoughts on the remake? It looked cool, but seeing that it's coming out later this year, I'm kind of reserving my hype for the next trailer, because in my mind they gotta show something, right? They can't just hold off until, you know, the next few months. Map the start button to escape. Wait, you can do that? Because I have mine set to the tilde key. That wolf skin? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, so funny enough, I was talking to my homies about this because I think I saw this, I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram, but it was that scene from, I think it's Avengers Endgame or one of the Avengers movies, where it's Thor and what's his name, Chris Pratt, whatever his character is, and they're kind of like trying to see who's like the leader of the crew and whatnot. But the meme is supposed to be about, you know, GTA 6 and Zelda. And funny enough, like, everyone in the comments were like, man, if people think Zelda has a chance against GTA 6, you're crazy. And I was like, I don't know, bro. You sure about that? Because if we're talking sales, I think we already know what's the clear winner, because so many more basic people will just buy GTA, like how more people buy Call of Duty and 2K. But if we're talking like who's more hype, like what the gaming community is more hyped for, I don't think one stomps the other one out. I think it's a lot closer than what people think it is. One thing I'm kind of willing to bet money on, I have a strange feeling that a lot more people will buy a Switch 2 just to play the Ocarina of Time remake than more people will buy a PS5 to play GTA 6. Now granted, there's probably more people out there that already have a PS5, so that's kind of like the unfair advantage. But is someone gonna go out and buy a PS5 today for like freaking damn near $700? I don't know, man. I don't think I like the remix to be a one-on-one. I keep freaking pressing the. Here's the thing. I get the feeling they're gonna do like a huge switch up in terms of like the game's overall atmosphere, but I don't think they're gonna deviate too much from like what makes the game, you know. Yeah, obviously we can't clear this whole area, but I just want to grab this bow. I use the randomizer or get one. I have links in the description. I actually meant to do a command. I did all this for a blue rupee. Just to let y'all know. I give my life for $5. Actually, can I just warp out of here with Benda? I can. Let's head back to Fair. You pick up the damn blow, pause. Imagine. Boy, Link ain't looking too good. Between the remake and GTA 6, I don't know. I think it's kind of unfair comparison. Both games are way too different. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And that's why people making that comparison don't even understand, like, bro, like, due to the fact that those crowds being so different, like, in terms of sales numbers, it can go either way. Ooh. Because I'm kind of in a position to where, like, I wouldn't be surprised if either one happens. I want to put an F out of both. If GTA 6 was coming out on PC, I would be more excited, but it being on PS5, even with me having a PS5, it's like kind of a bummer. Texture pack is low-key fire. UV. don't think I'll care about GTA 6. Funny enough, GTA 6 for me has been one of those games. I might die here. I just died. It's been one of those games where the more it gets pushed back and delayed, the less and less I care for it. Like, in some weird way, if that game would have came out like a year ago, I probably would have been super hyped for it. Well, technically it's coming out on Xbox too, but I don't have a Xbox, so I just look at it as PS5, but technically, you know, it's on Xbox too. But it's technically only on console for like the first like couple months to a year. They did the same thing for GTA 4, 5, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the spinner. The game is over. Found in a lowly grotto, one of the top tier items in the game. Let it be known. Ain't no way he's streaming every night. He's streaming every night. Spinner looks goated. It is the ancient spinner. It even has the icon. Sorry, Epona. I have found a new ride. Technically, Epona is still faster, but I prefer to ride in style. Oh, technically, you can grab this too. Man, the hook shot really does just open. Oh, doing this is so. Yeah, I think I might have to put lock on. It's something else. Hold up. I really don't have anything to attack you with outside of wolf form. Oh my god, die. Okay, yeah, okay. Settings, input, configure. Let's try. That might be kind of crazy, but I'm gonna try it. No, not that one. Do the other one. There we go. Transform back. Actually, that's a little bit better. Because now, like, I don't have to stretch my finger and hold shift. But if I'm holding Q, it is like still a little bit weird. I'm pressing E. What we got? Is that a key? Give me key. City in the sky. key. Oh, and hold up. Get up. Change time of day. While that's changing, mark the spinner. Which texture pack is this? For like the environment, it's a TPDE plus. The one and only. Wait, did what's his name's pack ever get like officially updated, or did he just like announce the update for it? What's his name? Henrico. I'm still pressing shift to lock on. I forgot I changed it. My muscle memory is already screwed. So I can make a mod that just fixes all the weird issues with the GUI being inconsistent. Yeah, I've thought about getting into not necessarily modding like GUI elements, but maybe like models or animations. I have a slight bit of experience with modeling animations in Sekiro, but nothing too deep. House key sanity, I never really tried it. I assume it'd be annoying. It's actually not as bad as you think. Unless you are required to beat like all dungeons, then yeah, it can be pretty bad. But if you check the notice board and you only need like, you know, a few, it's not all that bad. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. The letter menu is probably the worst example of them being really lazy and inconsistent with their GUI buttons. I guess I never gave it too much, you know, too much thought. Boy, Lane looking backwards, sitting sideways. Boys of the days. Oh, what is that? Orange Ruby? I think it's so funny that I'll accidentally press the wrong button, even though if you look in the top right of the screen, it tells me what button I should be pressing. Zelda 1, they would just have keys in shops. Yeah, like Zelda 1 to a certain degree is just like a randomizer by default. Lock on to the freaking pole. Whole lot of pieces of the heart. hate when I accidentally do that. Alright, what we got here? Oh, is that the Hylian shield I see? Or is it the Orden shield? It is the Orden shield. Before I forget, let me mark that. Oh, I probably should have removed the skybook too, because we don't even need that anymore. Kakariko. Actually, wait, no. Keep it night. Keep it night. Cause there's two pose we gotta get. Wait, can we go to Malo? Is Malo open? All of a sudden, it's like some nights Malo is open and some nights he's not. What we got? Oh wow. A bug as normal. How many bugs we got? God damn it. Yeah, the fact that clicking is going back is weird. Because you would think clicking would be to confirm, but no, clicking goes back. How was the Malo market unlocked already? We have a lot of the time skips, so we don't have to cleanse any of the areas like with the, you know, tiers of Twilight or whatever. What you got for me? But we still have to pay for the bridge donation to get the one in Hyrule, Hyrule Town. Red Ruby for 120 rupees. I'm about to call Ganon and give him your location right now, bruh. Okay. W bug number 2. Didn't I say turbo to caps lock? Why is it not working now? Good old Bluebeard. I keep forgetting to change this shield from black back to the wooden texture. It's probably because I don't use it that much until I actually, you know, play a new randomized seed. Oh yeah, we got Zora's armor too. I forgot about that. I did not mean to make that second jump. Okay, I don't think I need Epona, but I'm gonna call her anyway. Actually, I probably will need her. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this might get ugly. Because I don't have a weapon. I can only attack in dog form. And I'm about to get swarmed in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's a post soul. God damn it. Okay, you would think being able to aim on mouse that I would like get that. Okay, just to break up the monotony. Where is it? There it is. Am I the Randomizer? Not that I know of. That not. I might die here. Oh yeah, this grotto sucks. I forgot. I'm not necessarily equipped for this. So it's gonna take a little bit of a trial and error, as they say. Fuck, they do double damage too. No. Have to be real careful here. Oh. There's no way. Wait, but doesn't the chest not spawn until you kill all enemies? Or is this not one of those grottos? Here's the thing, I know where the grottos are, but I don't know how each one operates yet. How am I already taking hits? Okay, trying to go for normal attacks is kind of pointless. Okay, this being here in general is pointless. They are literally just walking up to me and tapping me. We found the strat. We found the strat. I missed that. Never mind, I was wrong. You need the freaking lantern. I didn't even notice he's here at first. Well, and no hidden chests in the side either. Wow. Oh wait, no. Spoke too soon. It wasn't all. Oh, it wasn't all for nothing. It wasn't all for nothing. It was almost a bust. Just use the lantern. Go ahead and point out This lantern you speak of. I'll wait. Can the spinner I had a nuke in my back pocket and I didn't even think to use it. I literally could have just shredded the whole room with the spinner and it didn't even cross my goddamn mind. I just don't know how to play Zelda, bro. Like, I think it's just, I've come to that conclusion that I'm still new to this. I'm not true to this. There's something peaceful about being on a spinner in Night Hyrule with the song playing. And yo, lame ass arrows in the background, just messing the whole vibe up, bro. Here we go. Oof. Can I very interesting. You slow, bitch. I feel like we have more small keys that I haven't been tracking, but I kind of also do want to say maybe we just have that one. Yeah, I could just turn on fast roll. I don't know why I'm acting like I can't. I feel like that music is pretty much the pre, you know, what's that enemy from Breath of the Wild? The, fuck, what are they called? Why can I not think of it, chat? Those things that shoot lasers? Guardians, yeah, that's pretty much like the pre-Guardian theme. Wrong button. I feel like the Guardian music, the music that shows up when a shark attacks you in Wind Waker, and the music from the Shadow Beast are probably like top 3 creepy Zelda music. But to be fair, for the Guardian theme, it's kind of only like the first like 5 seconds. After that, the song is kind of a hit. The Guardian theme in Skyward Sword. I didn't even know there was a Guardian theme in Skyward Sword because a part of me forgets that Skyward, Sword exists. Oh, I heard he got rid of the double actors. So yeah, there's no more glitching with, the kids being downstairs and then we would go upstairs. And then the kids would also be right here in the room. I guess he fixed that. That is the only chest here, right? I don't know. A part of me kind of tells myself that maybe someday I'll try Skyward Sword. But then it's like whenever I get the urge to, I pull up YouTube gameplay and I start looking at it. I don't know. I just get disgusted. Double pose souls. Lovely. Cause bro, like I don't know what it is about Skyward. Like I don't know if it's Link's face. I don't know if it's like me looking at people who play with the version where you can use motion controls and they be like swinging his arm and his arm looks like a freaking piece of beef jerky trying to like get outside of a ball and socket, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening here, bro? Well, then you think like, okay, well maybe the one with motion control sucks and the new one they put out is good, but then I go watch reviews of the new one they put out and then people say that that one's even worse. So I'm just like, I don't know what to make of this game. Like, people said it was jank when it came out, but then like years after it came out, people looked back on it and said, no, it's actually good. So they made a remake and then people said, no, this game actually sucks. So it's like, I'm so confused. To be fair, that's kind of like another thing that trips me out about, what's the other one? Majora's Mask. Because I don't know about y'all. I could have swore at some point there was a phase where people did not like that game. And it was not cool to like freaking MM. But it's like now, a lot of people treat it like it's right underneath, either Ocarina or Twilight Princess. And I'm like, I don't know if I go that far. Wrong button. But like, oddly enough, it's weird how many people, at least from my experience that I come across, that genuinely don't care for Wind Waker. I'm just like, damn. I thought Wind Waker was like, undefeated. But some people actually don't like it. I can't tell if me putting lock on my mouse is helping or not, because it's kind of throwing me off now. Because like my finger is still on shift. So I'm like, I don't know, like, should I have just kept it on there? Cause it's not like, you know? I feel like I should do it before it gets too late. Cause then my muscle memory is gonna hate me. Okay, we should probably hit up Hyrule Castle Town. Get the 2 bugs, the grotto, and then check what's south. Actually, there's what there's a 2 right here. There's a Poe over here as well. Good old Bloopy. Would be nice if I had bombs of some sort. Wrong button. Wait, that stone that I howled at, I forgot where that gold wolf went to. Or both of them freaking Poe souls, are you kidding me? Ah, this place sucks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did not lock on, I thought I did. I was 1 hit away, bro. See if I can do something on this last guy. Odds! Damn it, couldn't do it. Doing like the jump attack then spin after it, it's kind of tricky. Wait. I forgot to check if there's any other. Part of me doesn't want to go back because I feel like there isn't anything there, but then what if there is? Then what if there isn't? Oh my god, there's no way you guys respawn. And there's nothing even in here. Actually, I think I've been known that enemies respawn in grottos, so I don't know why I'm surprised by that. That's gonna happen a whole lot this playthrough. You know what? I've caved. Cheats. Fast roll. Where are you? Hey, bro, relax. Let me see what the Charlo blessing is. For a forest temple small keep. Well, here's the thing. The forest temple isn't a requirement as of now. We only went in there because it was nearby and, you know, we just needed some rupees and other stuff. I'm gonna hold off on that. That just would be easier on my mouse. Keep putting it away on accident. I kind of wish these games got harder. Of course I get that when I'm at 500. Well, in that case, maybe I should have gave 100 to the guy. Good old Agatha. We got 2. Show me the money. Hey, look, don't piss me off, all right? You got one more try to redeem yourself. Where we get the claw shot? We found it in the chest outside of Forest Temple, right? It could be a major item in Forest Temple. You're not wrong. Well, it's kind of a bust. The good news is we got the claw and we got the spins. Yeah, you're not out yet. Thought I hit that in time. Shield attacker. There's the post soul he would have dropped. What other Zelda games have I played? Ocarina of Time, A Link to the Past, Minish Cap, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. I played some Majora's Mask, but not a whole lot of it. But like most of the ones I played, I haven't beat. Like I never beat. I got very, very far in A Link to the Past, but never beat it. Same with Minish Cap. I beat Ocarina of Time. I beat Breath of the Wild. I beat Tears of the Kingdom. I beat Wind Waker, and obviously I beat this. I just started a random, and I got the claw shot and ball and chain next to each other with the Hylian shield in view. God damn. It's just raining money over there. I think the first time like I really got into Zelda was when I got a GameCube, because I was aware of it growing up on like the N64, but it was just completely off my radar, and you know, it just wasn't really my game at the time. But when we first got our GameCube, it came with like funny enough, it came with the Ocarina of Time Master Collection. But in my unfortunate events, our GameCube could not read the disc, because the disc was like, hey, let's go. The disc was like super scratched up because we had got it from like a family friend. And yeah, like I would spend like hours and hours trying to play the Master Quest on GameCube, and it just wouldn't work. But then my homie down the street, he like, you know, plugged me into Wind Waker. I started playing that. But funny enough, I didn't really like Wind Waker at the start, so I kind of put it down. But then I saw him playing like later on in the save file, and I was like, okay, the game actually looks good once you get past like the slow beginning. And that's what got me to like, you know, stick it out. And obviously once I beat that, I was okay, now I gotta go back and play Ocarina of Time. After I beat that, I tried playing Majora's Mask, but I didn't really care too much for that. So I started playing the, you know, the 2D ones. How many damn birds are there? I've always wanted to try the Hyrule Warriors. I mean, seeing that I'm wearing the skin. A lot of people, when they first play Zelda, they don't really like it. Yeah, funny enough, I feel like most people who play Zelda games and kind of like off bat, they don't really care too much for it. It's usually because they spent a very good, solid amount of time playing games that are to a degree polar opposite of it. So like, for them, it just takes a while for them to kind of sit down and appreciate the game for what it is, or see the game for what it is. Or at least for me, you know. But if you're one of those people that like, you don't really get into gaming is not really your thing, but it just so happens the first thing that piques your interest is some random Zelda game, and that's the first game like you grow to fall in love with. And like, oh yeah, like for you, you don't see why people wouldn't like this, you know? Because I think for like a first person's like gaming experience, Zelda is not a bad choice. I feel like that, you know, Mario, shoot, a lot of games by Nintendo, but not Metroid. As much as I love Metroid, you'll be lost as hell in that. Age of Imprisonment, is that the one that's based on the Tears of the Kingdom story? Funny enough, I wouldn't mind playing that, because even though I didn't like the way this the story was kind of unveiled throughout Tears of the Kingdom in my playthrough. Once you kind of like watch all the cutscenes in order and dive deep into the lore of Tears of the Kingdom, I actually do kind of like it. I like it a whole lot more than the lore in Breath of the Wild, because I did not care for the lore in that game at all. Grew up with Sonic and Zelda. Yeah, I didn't really grow up with Zelda, but I definitely grew up with Mario and Sonic. We grew up with, you know, the Super Nintendo, well, the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, and then we got the N64, and then our N64 got stolen because, you know, I was at the age where my first memory of like a video game was like the original Game Boy, not even the Game Boy Color. Like I recall playing Tetris like in my mom's bed. And then like flash forward, I really don't have any more gaming memories until playing like Super Mario 64. But obviously like there's something in between that I just missed, but like my memories are just so like, I don't know. But Super Mario 64 was like insane. But like right as we fell in love with that, like someone that like my brother went to school with broke into our house, stole our N64. So for a few months we didn't have it. So we were kind of like in a stage where we kind of just had to resort to going into like our old garage and pulling out all like the old consoles we owned. And that's when I found out we had like, you know, a Sega Genesis, a Super Nintendo, and like all this stuff. And I was like, bro, like we have this stuff. And my brother was like, yeah, but like once we got the N64, we just stopped, you know, really playing it. And I was like, bro, this shit is damn near just as good, if not better. Only difference is like, you know, the art style and graphics. Was Pokemon? Yeah, I didn't really get into Pokemon until like late elementary. Oh, I forgot I can't be a dog here. My bad. I don't know what's worse, being a dog here or being a dog that just transformed into a human in front of plain sight. Probably the second one. But yeah, till this day, there's a couple of Zelda games that I kind of always wanted to try out. I mean, I've always wanted to play Four Swords, but I don't know what type of crack Nintendo was smoking when they thought that it was a good idea to release a game and be like, hey, you know what would be smart? Let's have a game where it requires everyone to have not only a GameCube, but 4 Game Boy Advances and some weird link cable that connects all. Like, bro, no. We're not doing all that. But what pissed me off is like, if you see gameplay of Four Swords, the game actually kind of looks fun. It's just nobody actually had the requirements to play the damn game. I probably should mark off the sword too. One thing I've been hearing a lot of good praise on is the one that came out on Switch not too long ago. That's pretty much like Zelda 2, but just a remake of it. Like Spider-Man taking off his mask, right? I mean, but I feel like once they learn that the wolf is just Link, they could be like, oh, okay, well now we trust the wolf because we know, you know, it's the homie. Like, is it bad that, like, is it my fault that I got powers where I can turn into a wolf? I'm not harming nobody. Now, if I go for somebody's jugular because they look at me a wrong way, then yeah, that's different, you know? But until then, mind your business on my mind. Another bug. Here's the thing, technically we don't need to do Snow Peak, but we can get the reek fish and get the pose on the way up there. You mean the Ocarina of Time? No, it was called like Link's Awakening, but it was like a remake. It came out a couple years back, and then right after that they dropped one where like you play as Zelda, like you actually play as Zelda, and it was in the same art style. Oh really? You can just transform anywhere in Majora's? I haven't played it in so long, I forgot. Oh, is that? Oh, Echoes of Wisdom. My thing is like, the game looked good in terms of like it being a Zelda game, but I just didn't like the art style choice that they went for and how they made Link look. I was like, Getting a whole lot of bugs now. Small key for Arbiter's Grounds. Holla at your boy. I think that's what, 4 bugs? What would be clutch is if we get either the iron boots or the bow and arrow. Technically a bug could be it in the distant future. I'm gonna finish it today. I would love to if I had the energy, but usually I kind of do these in like 2.5 hour spurts. And if I'm lucky, I usually finish them in like 3 streams. But I do want to get better at like clearing up my schedule so where I can't. We're gonna ignore that. I do want to get better at clearing up my schedule so I can get better at like having like 6 to 7 free hours of time so I can, you know, knock out a solid chunk of these playthroughs. Okay, no. I have to put shift back on, lock on, because it's throwing me off. Like, you have no idea. This is like frying my freaking brain. Look like a Digimon. Hey, not too much disrespect, bruh. You blame the kid. Yeah, exactly. Rule number 1, 0 accountability. Blame the game, never yourself. Ask Toon, he know. He ain't never been accountable a day in his life. I learned from the best. It's not what I wanted to do, goddammit. I played a lot of Spider-Man games. You can bet your ass I have. Damn, I've been playing Spider-Man games and Spider-Man games been Spider-Man games. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because technically I don't think the one that came out on PlayStation 1 was the first one. I can guarantee you there was like some, you know, bootleg side scroller that came out before that. But yeah, no, the one that came out on PS1, that was fire. Then obviously the one that was like about the movie that came out on PS2. And then you had like the GOAT for like, I don't know how many years, Spider-Man 2 on PS2. And then you had the sleeper hit that some other people would also claim is the GOAT above Spider-Man 2, but it's debatable, which is Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2. And then you get like the corny dialogue, but holy shit, why is this game so peak, and why is nobody talking about this Spider-Man that is Web of Shadows? You get that one. And then you finally get the good old, everybody finally puts respect on Spider-Man's name, which is Spider-Man for PS4, Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2. I've played like a very tiny bit of Shattered Dimension, but not a whole lot. Link, can you please like swim? Like what's going on here? Link, can you like not thank you. I likes that. Yeah, Web of Shadows, fire. I'm not really gonna bother with talking to her right now because I don't even have arrows or bombs. Somehow I missed that. I feel like it's harder in wolf form because he jumps further. One thing I want to test if it's still bugged. If you randomize this game and you set the option on for freestanding rupees, it's going to randomize things, even like the rupees that are on the mini game where you have to ski down the slope to get to Snow Peak. But the problem was when I was doing that, if you found any type of bug or insect going down the slope and picked it up, the game would not give it to you. You would just pick it up and it wouldn't even go to your inventory. So I was like, that's a bit of a bummer. So the way I got around it, I had to like miss it on purpose and then backtrack up the sled mini game on foot and pick them up on foot. So I was like, damn. So like, I wonder if that's something that he's aware of and that he actually fixed, or if that's still an issue. Because it's kind of due to that reason alone why I haven't turned that setting on to randomize the freestanding rupees. Because yeah, if you get anything that's critical that you need on that mini game, it's a pain in the butt having to get it. right now with Dusklight, I don't know if there's a way to add bugs into your stash yet. I know you can like pretty much cheat like a full inventory to get the achievements and whatnot. I don't know if you can kind of, you know, select which individual bug you want. Wrong button. What we got? Shout out to whoever gave the tip on fishing with the button. That was a game changer. Why is my turbo not working? Can't really answer. It's all good. Look at them reflections. Okay, so I think we're kind of done here. What do you mean someone will see me? I don't give a damn about her. Let's go to Lake Hydia. Dust randomizer is out. Hey, shush, shush, shush. Not too loud, bro. People will hear you. No, it's actually, it's not out officially, but it is playable. You know, that's not what I was trying to do, but, you know, a good old swim ain't never hurt nobody. Okay, no, actually, I need the turbo button. Inputs, custom, caps lock. Oh wait, I don't think Lake Bed needs the water bombs. So technically we could go to Lake Bed. We don't have the lantern, so we can't get the big chest, but hey man, I've been known to find some legendary loot in these small chests. So I ain't gonna put it past nobody, but not today. They said, hey, shut it down. Alright, before we dip, change the time with minutes, we can hunt these poes. Oh, that reloads the area? I didn't know that. Right, pole number 1. Out. Alien shield. Goat cheese. Mind if I do? I didn't even see that IDK pieced out. I was too locked in. Damn. Yeah, I think the mistake is definitely beginning to dawn on me that I spent too long editing that video. Now I booted up stream too late. And I'm sitting here pondering, I'm like, bro, like, why am I already feeling tired? Like, I've been streaming for 4 hours, but now I look over here at OBS and it says I've only been live for like 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I've already been staring at my freaking monitors, clicking buttons, you know, looking at Zelda Twilight Princess content all goddamn day. So, you know, it's really no different than me doing this. And once again, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I keep freaking holding lock on now instead of tapping it. And you know what? Ooh, it's actually not bad. Because we do need more money. And it, oh God, just, like I said, get used to that too. And even though we have the claw shot, we can't really get much in City of Sky until we get the iron boots. Oh wait, but we do have the spinner, and we have the small key too. Oh shit, hold up. You might be hitting up shitty. This one is way too long. Already messed up. That was it, right? Don't play with me. It was close enough. And I hate that they make you do it twice. Like, yeah, we know you did it once, but was it a fluke? Or can you actually do it? Why is my PlayStation telling me I've been signed out? How, Sway? Like how he tells me, take sword in hand. But whenever I find him with sword in hand, he's still gone. It's like, bro, don't want to see me. Okay. You get a last Poe for now. And of course, good old Bloopy. Oh boy, that yawn was vicious. That yawn was indeed lethal. Guarantee he's gonna give a Poe Soul, Blue Rupee, or arrows. One of those three. I know my freaking randomizers, bro. Getting ripped off out here, man. There's a grotto right here, but I don't know if we have anything that can, you know, gain access to what's in here. Yeah, we need the bow and arrow, right? I don't think I can do this with the hook shot. Yeah, the hook shot, it stuns him, but it doesn't kill him. So that's not gonna work. Oh my God, chat. I just realized that I have not turned autosave on, and we have been playing this entire time without saving the game at all. Imagine if the game would have crashed. Ah, nah. I would have had a heart attack. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's go here. Autosave, where is it at? Turn that on. I forgot about this setting here. This is a brand new one. HUD scale, we can make it smaller. Damn. Nearly 2 hours into the freaking save file and not a single save. Oh, when I tell y'all, if anything would have happened and I would have realized that, I don't think I would have got any sleep tonight. Okay, look. No, technically we got enough money to go up there, lie down, and do this whole little mini game. But look, man, we've done it a million times. We know good and well. I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna pull it off first try. So let's just cut the shit. And I almost instantly jumped up there with the moon jump perfectly. Like first attempt. That's crazy. Hey, nah, moon jump might be like the most W cheat in this whole game. Right behind no, I would say the super claw shot is right behind it. But it's like, yeah, y'all can call it cheating, but it's like, am I really doing something that is outside of my power? Because all I would have to do is go up there and fly back down. Okay, Hyrule Castle, small key, let's go. And small key for Snow Peak. Piece of heart. Now if this Poe was smart, give me something good. You know what? That ain't all that bad. It ain't all that great, but it ain't all that bad. Dang, a whole lot of keys. I ain't mad at that. Okay, let me see. What time is it? 'Cause it feels like it is. Oh damn, it's not even like 11 o'clock yet. For some reason, I was out here feeling like it's like 12:30. I mean, for y'all, for some of y'all in y'all time zones, it probably is. Cause in terms of things we still have to clear off. Let me see. We have the unpowered Dominion ride. You know what? Let's go cash this in while I'm thinking about it. Let's go to Warp, Elden, Graveyard. I never got the bug here too. Yeah, let's hotkey this boy. Backslice. That was worth the effort. Man. Came all the way back from Backslice. About to use the move on him. Okay, what's something we could do right now? It's like an easy call. And also, where haven't I been? In plenty of areas. In terms of Kakariko, I think most things have been cleared here. I'm trying to think. Back at Farron, we could have went left and instead we went right. What is... I'm gonna be real, y'all. My brain is kind of fried. And we're just now hitting... Oh yeah, we hit the 2-hour mark. Look, normally when I do these streams, I kind of max out at 2.5 to 3 hours anyway. But oddly enough, I feel like I didn't make as much progress here as I normally would. Like, I would see if this is like a no logic seed. On a standard one like this, shouldn't be a problem. How'd you get that to work? So I just uploaded a video earlier today. If you check my latest upload, it tells you how to get the latest randomizer, everything that works. Links should also be in the description as well. But yeah, chat, it's been a long day. Like I said at the beginning of this stream, I don't know why the short that I uploaded today that was only like less than 2 minutes long took me so long to edit compared to the 25-minute video that I uploaded earlier this morning. So due to that, I'm kind of just tired of looking at computer screens right now, and I kind of just need to relax for a bit. So I think I'm gonna call it right here. Can we have random dungeon entrance and dusk randomizer? I don't think that's a feature yet, and I don't even know if that's a feature in the regular randomizer. But if it is, I will say this: there's a good chance that anything that is in the default randomizer will probably make its way to the Dusklight randomizer eventually, because the person who is working on the Dusklight randomizer is like one of the #1 best speedrunners that does randomizers for the Dolphin version. So I'm willing to bank on the fact that he has a good understanding on what features belong in it, how they operate, and you know, things of that nature. And I wouldn't even be surprised if he's one of the people that worked on the original TP randomizer or had some hand in that. I don't know if that's the case, but yeah, like I said, if you guys want to know how to get this set up, I just have the links down below if you feel like you know how to figure all that out. If you don't know how to figure all that out, check my latest upload. Kind of give a step-by-step on how to get everything up and running. But yeah, it's one of those nights, y'all. I'm tired, so I'm gonna find me a movie to throw on and act like I'm gonna watch, but in reality, after the first like 10 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep and have no idea what happened. But all right, y'all, appreciate those that came out. Shout out to my boy Trackdown for the sub. I don't know if we got any new followers that I missed, but if I did, my bad, but I appreciate y'all. But tomorrow is Thursday. I will probably be live once again tomorrow night, but I will try not to be live so late. Probably like I'll probably say like 2 hours before I went live today, so around that time. But you know, you said that was your stream for me, but here I am 2 hours later. That's funny. But all right, y'all know the drill. Until the next time, we are